Hi, my name is Kari Herzog, and I'm the product architect here at FieldSync. In this video, I'd like to share with you a use case for how you can use FieldSync to optimize a route management scenario. So let's say in this example that I'm a company that provides snow removal services across the city of Boise. Now, every time that there's the need for snow removal, I have multiple routes that are already set. And within those routes, I have specific locations that my crew needs to go to in a specific order that allows me to maximize all of my crews across the city. So let's take a quick look and I'll show you how I've set up the FieldSync environment. First of all, within my customers module, I have all the locations that I need to visit to complete snow removal services. I've also created one customer that is my internal KH landscaping customer. This can be used for all of those data entry scenarios where I need to be collecting information, but it may or may not be specific to one of my actual customers. So then what I've done is I've gone in and I've created a task under that internal customer. So I've created a snow removal task for each of my routes. Now if I go in and look at that task, you'll see that I have each of the locations that my crew needs to visit listed as a configurable field. So that way if I have a crew member that is sick or is a new crew member and they're not familiar with the actual route, they're able to jump into this task and see the order of the route that they're supposed to take. Now I can put more information here in the label. I can put the actual address or the job number or whatever it may be. But what I've done here is created a checklist. Now there's specific data that I want my crew to capture every time they go to a snow removal location. And that could be done through a log. So if I go into my settings and I go to my logs tab, you'll see that I have a snow removal log. Now when I go into that log, I've set up all of these configurable fields that have the start time, the end time, the ability to select the various employees that are there on site, how much labor, equipment, and materials are used. I can capture the GPS location, I can take a photo, and then I need to capture a signature. So I've set that form up so that every time they go to one of the locations, they can complete that data. So let's jump over to the mobile application and see what that's going to look like. So here I have my iPad mini connected to my laptop, and now I'll go into my data entry. Now I'm logged in as a user that is assigned to Route 1. So I'm able to control the visibility to each of these routes based on which route my user is part of. So now when I go into the task, I'm able to see any special instructions that there are. Here you'll see that I have each of the locations and a checkbox. So let's say I've just arrived at Jackson's number 1. I can select the check mark there and choose not applicable and save the task for right now. Now I can come to my logs and create a new log. I can choose my snow removal log type. I can select the location I'm at, which is Jackson's number 1. And now I can come in here, I can enter in the job number, add in any notes that I might need to, hit the start time. Okay, now I'm going to go about my work. I'm going to do all the snow removal and finish the job, come back to the truck where my device is and hit the end time. And then I can go ahead and select the individuals that are there with me as part of my crew. I can enter in the labor hours. Let's say we were there for 1 hour. We use the equipment for 1 hour. And then let's say I needed a load of sand. I can also capture my GPS coordinates. I can take a photo if I need to, get a signature, and then save the log. Now I go back to my data entry, go back into the task, and now I can see that it's time to move on to the next location. Once my crew is familiar with a location, they may not come back in and out of this checklist, but at least the information is there in the event that they do need it, or if the route changes in any way. But what this does is provide your users with the information that they need They also have the ability to do messaging. They can check their schedule on the device. Let's say that one crew gets their route done and they can go help someone else out. They can take a look at the schedule, or they can send a message to dispatch. There's a lot of functionality that is tied within FieldSync that is really, really helpful to a crew like this. So now I'm going to sync my device. And when I come back over to the web application, I can see that a snow removal has been completed. And I can actually go into the specific task. So I'll choose my internal. I see all of my routes here, so I can go into Route 1, choose Edit, and I can see they've completed the first of 3. So this is just a quick example of how you can implement route management within FieldSync. If you have more questions or would like to see a more in-depth video, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you.